Hey guys, Sean Nalawani here of SeanNal.com and BodyTransformationTruth.com, and in this video I want to give a very simple answer to the people who message me here on YouTube and on Facebook and to my email saying that they're putting their time in at the gym, they are following a proper diet, they're supplementing, they're sleeping well every night, but they still aren't gaining a noticeable amount of muscle mass. Now this is a foundational beginner's type of lesson, so many of you watching this are already going to have a very good understanding of the principles that I'm about to outline, but I did want to address this nonetheless. Now before I give you the 3 very simple reasons why you aren't gaining muscle right now, let me first clarify that achieving significant muscle gains for an average natural trainee takes time and patience. So if your idea of failing to gain muscle is that you haven't put 2 inches on your arms in 4 weeks, then it really is time for a reality check here, because the whole thing is a very gradual process. And if you're gaining somewhere around half a pound to 1 pound of relatively lean body weight per week and your lifts are going up in the gym consistently, then you're actually on the right track and you probably just need some more time in order to see those gains unfold. However, if you are in a place of real stagnation and your body weight, your strength, and your muscle measurements are really not budging at all, then you're guaranteed to be making at least one of the 3 following mistakes. So mistake number 1, you're just not training hard enough, period. Muscle growth is an adaptive response to stress, and if you aren't using up a sufficient percentage of your muscles' available momentary resources on each individual set that you perform, then your body has no incentive at all to build upon its existing resources by increasing the size and strength of your muscles. Your body has no idea that you're standing there listening to music in an air-conditioned gym lifting barbells, dumbbells, and cables. All your body is responding to is the direct physical demands that are being placed on it. And if it already has enough available resources to respond to those demands with relative ease, then there's really no incentive for any change to occur. So get serious. Every single set that you perform should be a fully focused effort, and those last few reps should be downright uncomfortable and very hard to perform. So if they're not, you're just not training hard enough. Now, my recommendation here is to perform every set within a rep range of about 5 to 12 and to continue each set about 1 to 2 reps short of concentric muscular failure. Concentric failure is the point in the set where you can't complete any additional reps using proper form despite giving an all-out effort. And this level of intensity is going to be sufficient in order to stimulate hypertrophy to an optimal level. Mistake number 2 is that you're ignoring the law of progressive overload. So putting forth a good hard effort in the gym is going to be the first foundational step, but it's only half of the equation. And that's because in order for you to see continual, ongoing gains in muscle size over time, you must be continually progressing in the amount of weight that you lift and or the number of reps that you perform on all of your major exercises. Now this is known as the law of progressive overload, and it is absolutely central to your entire training program. If you're bench pressing 150 pounds today and you're still using the same weight 8 weeks from now, then your body will again have no incentive to adapt further and your muscle gains are going to stagnate. So the solution is very simple, and that is to keep a training logbook, and for every workout that you perform, write down the exercises that you performed, the weight that you lifted, and the number of reps executed. And then center your entire workout program around beating the logbook by either adding extra weight to the bar on the following workout, usually about 5 to 10 pounds for your big compound lifts and 2.5 to 5 pounds for your smaller isolation lifts. Doing that or squeezing out a few extra reps using the same weight while staying in that 5 to 12 rep range. And you're going to be amazed at how quickly this adds up over just a few months even. So the simple combination of training at least 1 to 2 reps short of concentric muscular failure on every exercise that you perform and progressing in weight and reps every single week is a surefire 100% guaranteed method for ongoing muscle growth. And if you aren't seeing measurable progress right now, then one or both of these factors is definitely off. And the final mistake is that you're just not eating enough. Assuming that you're training with sufficient intensity and you're focusing on getting stronger in the gym each week, then the solution to your muscle building plateau is even simpler, and that is that your overall calorie intake is too low. Now, I've talked about this a million times before, but if you aren't creating a consistent calorie surplus every single day by consuming more calories than you burn, you're absolutely not going to gain any appreciable amount of muscle. Your body already has energy demands in place in order to sustain your current body weight, and it has to be provided with the extra fuel that is necessary in order to build new muscle tissue. So if your overall body weight isn't budging, then you can be guaranteed of the fact that you're simply not eating enough. So to get some good basic starting point numbers for your individual calorie needs in order to gain muscle, just plug your stats into my free bodybuilding macronutrient calculator, which I will link in the description box below. And that calculator is going to show you exactly how many calories you need each day, along with a breakdown of proteins, carbs, and fats as well. And if you want to get a full understanding of exactly where all of these figures are coming from and how they're being calculated, then I'll also link another article below for you to check out as well. So I'm certainly not claiming that these 3 points are the be-all, end-all of gaining lean muscle, but they do make up the foundation of the entire process and are by far the most important principles that you need to be aware of. Yes, there are many other things you can do in order to optimize your gains further, but if you just employ those 3 strategies consistently, you will gain muscle on an ongoing basis. It would be physically impossible for you to not gain muscle. And on the flip side, if one or more of those elements is not in place, then it's going to be physically impossible for you to gain muscle, or at least to gain muscle to any significant degree over time. So thanks a lot for watching this video lesson. If you did find the information useful here today, please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on future videos. Also, make sure to check out my complete step-by-step muscle building and fat loss programs over at bodytransformationtruth.com. The link for that is in the description box below. And make sure to join the Facebook page for daily tips and updates. The link for that is also in the description box. Talk to you again soon.